Hello and welcome to the Shoo Rayner drawing channel, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a scarecrow for Halloween, but let's not talk about it. Let's do it! It's October and that means it's going to be Halloween soon, so I'm going to start ramping up those Halloween videos, how to draw Halloween stuff. Okay, today I'm going to do a scarecrow. I know a few people have asked me to draw scarecrows in the past, and so here we are. Here's a scarecrow. So I'm doing, his head is kind of like it's a bag that's been tied around the neck, and you're going to want a hat. So we'll put an ellipse, a big thin ellipse around like that, and then the hat will want to be slightly wider than the crown of the head to allow room for it to fit. And then you're going to want hair coming down there. And then this kind of bag will be there, and then his arms are sticking out sideways, and so there'll be a kind of a stick coming through like that. And again, they can be tied there, and then there'll be straw coming out. And let's give him kind of bib and braces, kind of farm workers kind of what do you call it, clothes things. And again, they'll be tied at the bottom with straw coming out. I hope that's all fitting in. Actually, I'm just going to zoom the camera out a little bit, so that will going to come in there, and there's going to be a stick holding up the middle like that. And I think we should have a crow who's completely unscared, sitting on there, and so our scarecrow should be a bit angry at that. He's trying to frighten him away. Okay, and turning him into a scary scary scarecrow, which he should be, shouldn't he? So I'm going to draw that line there first, and then draw a few bits of kind of straw coming out, and like that. And then I'm going to draw this kind of carrot nose and eyes, and those eyeballs are just like kind of letter C really, and and maybe a bit of straw just to make it look a bit more straw-like, and just draw little bits at a time. And that's where he's been tied around the neck. Like that. And then you want to put the bibs, the bib and braces thing in there, kind of like that. And that's the bib. And we'll have the shirt. Got a coy looking crow. We'll see his tail down below. And then you can do a very ragged edge to this hat, and maybe you could have a bite taken out of the crown of the hat as well, like that. Now here we're going to have bits of string tied around the cuff, and I think what the hand's going to look like, I think I want to have it looking kind of creepy like that. And then maybe you could put some more straw kind of bits sticking out like that. And again, so do this with kind of
lumpy bits like that. Bring them in here where that again is going to be tied in with a bit of string there. And then you're going to have the straw sticking out at the bottom again, like that. And a stick, like that. And maybe you want some ploughed fields in the background. It should be kind of going, fanning out to get a kind of a perspective kind of view, and some bits of grass and things like that, and maybe some birds flying up in the sky like that. Made sure it's completely dry before I erase the pencil lines, and then I'm going to do a bit of cross hatching and patching. How about a bit of patching as well? Cross hatch, cross patch, something like that. Just to make it look a bit more patchy. And then I think if you kind of do lines that kind of radiate out like that, and then do the same the other way, you might get a kind of a straw finish to just to give a bit of texture to the hat. And I think you might want a bit of hatching in there, and maybe a bit of hatching there and down this edge too. And then the pole I think needs probably quite a lot of hatching down there, and maybe a bit of shadow. I'm going to colour this in with my copic markers, and this is milky white I'm using here. Start with the pale blue it's called, on the dungarees. Then phthalo blue, how are you supposed to say that? Phthalo blue, and I'll just put that kind of down one edge there like that, and just kind of building up a bit of body to the kind of three-dimensional effect. Just going to put barium yellow in there like that, and then I'll do there, and I might put some polka dots in on that patch while I got that colour. I'm going to use really bright yellow. This is acid yellow it's called, for the straw, and probably for the hat as well. And then I'll use sand, a shade and texture in there, and a little bit of sand up there, maybe a bit of sand like that with purple dots. This could be purple. We're going to want a very yellow beak on the crow there as well, and I'm not going to paint the crow black because that just makes everything much too dark. So this is a really dark blue called Prussian blue. So I'm using the square end to, as it overlaps, it gives a kind of a lininess to it, but that'll help with the perspective a bit there. Make it much more of a reddy brown. I want a nice orange carrot for a nose. Can't get a shade dark enough. There we go. A bit of blue sky behind. Process blue. I haven't actually used this yet. I'm going to put that in there just to give a bit more kind of shade and body to the denims. And then a little bit of kind of body to the bag as well, that's making up the eye, the face like that. There we go. Perhaps in there too. There you go, how to draw a scarecrow. And if you're going to go out trick or treating, take care and don't be scared.
Well, if you enjoyed that, I'd like you to go over to www.shoorayner.com and sign up for my newsletter, where you'll be kept informed of all the different things I'm doing, all my different projects. In the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.